Hello, can anybody hear me? Check, check, check. Hey! Hello! Oh boy. Hello, Michelle, Diane, Jessica, Freya, Oz, Allison. Get started in a minute. Oh, Kyla, you just tried to call in. Would you like to do an actual phone call? Or is that too terrifying? If you want, you can leave me a voice note at my email. I don't know how to use WhatsApp. Loud and clear. Well, let me know. If you leave a voice note or a whatever you do, let me know and I'll try to find it on the air. I'm sorry, I'm a little ignorant to the WhatsApp community. Shall we start this party? Not with this song, we can't. I'm gonna have to vote this song out. How about this one? No. All right, let me know if we're going to have any buffering issues. I tried to fix it, guys. I think it was my computer. Spend $2,500 on a computer. You can't even stream a video. You know what I mean? Let's see if this thing works. You guys ready to go? We have a tech support line happening in the chat room. Jen's ready. All right. If Jen's ready, I'm ready. What do you guys say we start this thing? Let's go. Hey, everybody. Oh, shoot. Let's start again. Let's turn the camera on. Oh, you know what? We might have an issue here. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. Look at that. There's no webcam. I can fix this. I've got the power here. Just hold on tight. Wow. There it is. Oh, man. What a nice color. That looks great on you. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's start this over one more time. Out. Yeah, we'll give you a shout out, Kyla. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get this party started. Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Bachelorette Precap, the preview to Week 9. Can you guys believe it? We're on Week 9 already. Don't you like these flickering lights? You know, they're actually not flickering. It's the frame rate of the camera. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. I have to say, I like to start out with something completely irreverent. Laundry day in my household. Didn't get to it. Very busy. Vlogmas. Make sure you're watching. But I found this shirt. Is it on backwards? You ever get a shirt that's a little tight on the neck? You feel like you're wearing it backwards? But this is a cool shirt. I didn't even know I had it. Christmas miracles, folks. Christmas miracles. All right, here we go. Let's just chill out this music a little bit. Something a little more relaxing as we chat with everybody. Hello there. I went for a jog, and I wish I could say that I ran farther, and that's why I was late, but I actually ran the same distance. I guess I'm just running slower, and I came back, showered, threw the stream on, and tried to dry off. So I'm still kind of like post-shower sweating right now. You guys don't care. But anyway, good to see you all. I feel like I normally have the laptop a little higher, so I feel like I'm looking down on you guys right now. But anyway, we had some people trying to leave some voicemails. Oh, we have Kyla. Kyla left a voicemail on Google Voice. If anyone wants, leave a voicemail on Google Voice. And then it looks like we had Leah just left a voicemail from Michigan. Kyla and Leah, that sounds like trouble. Kyla and Leah sounds like the girls that bully you for having the poor kids shoes. Anyone else out there had poor kids shoes growing up? Just me? We're going to talk a little bit about privilege this recap because this is where we're going to get into. We're going to get into, let's see, where's the thing here? Is it, there it is. Talk a little bit about hometowns, Taylor versus Ari, waiting to wed, voicemails. So if anyone hasn't already yet, call in now, 401-213-9828, and leave me your questions. Whoa, there it is. It almost looks like I'm wearing the same shirt there. That's a different shirt. I'm a simple guy, guys. I'm a simple guy. I like one brand of shirts. They're called, I think they're Hurley. They're Hurley brand shirts. Oh, the cotton's so good. You wear enough H&M, you start to appreciate real fabric. You know what I mean? I used to have a joke about marriage material and how you know, everyone says like, oh, that guy's marriage material. And I would always wonder, like, why do you say a good guy is marriage material? Like, marriages fail most of the time. Marriage material should be what they make H&M clothes out of. You know, it lasts a year and then it falls apart and then you cry into it. Just saying. What is Strava? Leah asked if I'm on Strava. I don't know what that is. Miss Lola said, I had to leave your vlog and watching the Bachelor recap. Thank you so much for your dedication, your loyalty. We appreciate it so much. How about a little bit of that? Wow. Really stepping up my game right now. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing with the never-ending Bachelorette season? It's like week 92. She's down to 37,000 men. One stadium full at the Coliseum. Who will she choose? Join us for week 99 when it's down to 19,000 men. Boy, if this was a polygamous show, she'd be in the running. She'd be ready to go. She's got some good guys. It would be. I know this isn't on brand for the show, and we're not there yet in society, but it would be interesting if they did either bisexual people or just some sort, or just like threw in one more female. Like you got like maybe like the beauty and the funny, like you had a funny girl who's also cute, but then get like a beauty, and then you can see like the dynamic between who gets to go on which dates. I don't know. It's a lot of pressure to put on one person. Whenever you have power dynamics such as they have, it throws the whole system in a loop. I need to move the camera. I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, whenever it's one person, you get Claire, and she's like, who's not paying attention? You know, she just gets all sassy, and it's like, chill out. If this was in a bar, I'd like slow sip my Moscow Mule and look to see if there's any other available females, because it's like, you know, red flags are reserved for long-term relationships. You don't want to see them up front. Once you fall in love with someone and you see, you know, their red flags, it's like, well, I guess I'm dealing with it. It's like investing in a company that hasn't thought out some of its IP. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I think we're going to have a good one today. We had a good one last week, didn't we? That was a good one. I feel like Trump in a day. We had a good one. It's going to be good. 2.5 hours long. Diane's here. Diane said they want geriatric people like Betty White. Hey, I'm all for it. There's nothing. Weren't they planning on a dating show with old people? I think the cast died, though. They were going to do an old person reality show, but they all got lupus. Can't stay, but you left a voicemail. Should I get right to your voicemail? I don't even think I have the voicemail set up, guys. You'd think after I've been doing this for 9 weeks now, at first I had the benefit of the doubt. I could say like, oh, geez, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to it. So I can receive. Oh, it says I'm connected. Some of your calls here. Freya said they had a dating show with old people in Belgium. It was amazing, heartwarming, and so good. Sponsored by Bayer Advil. Feeling chest pains? Take a Bayer. Leah said, Diane, they're supposed to do an older version, but COVID stopped that. Oh, yeah, that would be it. COVID would stop it. You know, they did a good job of managing, of not having any outbreaks this season, because you have to, I mean, you know, for those of you that don't live in Los Angeles, I mean, it is a rough one out here right now. I mean, I'm out there. I went on a jog, and whenever I see someone, I run to the other side of the street. I'm not afraid to catch the virus. I'm not afraid of all that. But like with Tasha, she has to get COVID tested for her work. I could be sitting here coughing, hacking up a lung, still talking to you guys into my deathbed. But like she would lose her income, her source of income, if she tests positive, whether or not she's symptomatic. So, you know, we don't really have any safety net whatsoever happening right here. And we've been auditioning for a lot of stuff. It's been really interesting. Last week, I can tell you guys this. This is just our private community here. Last week, Tasha and I auditioned as a couple for Taco Bell. They wanted podcasters, and we, of course, host this app. So we auditioned as that, and then what was the other one we had? We had some commercial audition, whatever. But who knows? I got in tomorrow. This sounds so LA of me, but I got an audition for the show Insecure. I've never watched it. It's on HBO, but it's to play a lifeguard. And I really hope they don't need me to take my shirt off, because a year of a pandemic, I have ate a lot of potatoes. Let's just put it that way. I've had a lot of potatoes. Anyway, Oz says The Connection is a good show too. Oh, Love Connection. I thought you meant My Connection, like I was like, finally we have a good connection here. You meant Love Connection. Got you. So yeah, we'll talk about Ari and Taylor. I got a lot to say about it. I'm primarily on the side of not sex shaming people, but also I can never just take one side. I like to look at both sides. So we'll get right into that. Weekend Lanny said, OMG, Insecure is one of my most favorite shows. You have to watch it. Well, I guess I do. I have to audition for it by 11 a.m. tomorrow. It's like it's a 2-line thing. It's, when it's a small part, they call it a co-star. It's just a couple lines. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't put any weight into auditions anymore. I had over the summer I auditioned for a Ryan Murphy show and a few others, and you just don't hear back. Sometimes you do, but most of the time you audition and you got to forget about it because it's so unbelievably. It's just a lottery. The cool one would be Taco Bell. Taylor, did it happen on Instagram? Yeah, Jessica, I'll get into it in a second. Shall we get into it right now? Do you want to talk about it right now? Let me pull up the, I don't think I've got, no, if you don't mind, just hold on very briefly. My producer is out of town. I'm kidding. I don't have a producer. I'm going to pull up a few screen grabs. Unfortunately, I don't have it set up to show you guys, but trust me that it's nothing super interesting to look at. So if you can just give me a second here, we'll talk about Ari and Taylor, which is always interesting because did Ari and Taylor ever even meet? Did they have anything to do with each other? Well, look, we'll get right into it. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk straight to the camera about the exact specific issue. I'll read a little bit from what they said, and then we'll do some questions. So have some comments. Get them ready. Let me know what you think. So basically, what's been going on? Bachelor Nation's never short of drama. There's always something. There's always this crossbreeding and incestuous, like he said, she said. There's always something, right? So Ari basically is Ari, Jr. He married Lauren, what's her face? They got some kids, whatever. He just got COVID, but he posted before the election something. He said he posted a poll. Let me see if I can pull up the poll. Saying, what side of the race are you guys on? Like, kind of just trying to get some engagement with his Instagram followers. And then, geez, I can't even. Hold on one second. I don't think I pulled up the right thing here. Anyway, so what happened was he said he basically paraphrased and said, hey, it doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you are on, we should all just get along. He kind of did that whole Rodney King type of thing. We should all just get along. That's basically what he was saying. And then Taylor responded and she was like, actually, I don't think we should all just get along when one of the sides wants X, Y, and Z. And not to dive too deep into the whole political aspect of it, my view has always been that people are inherently good. So if they support a candidate, they're probably just digesting different types of political news, this and that. And of course, one might say that that's a very privileged place to come from, to think that, well, if you vote one way and you're not thinking about minorities or people of color, whatever, that you're just privileged. And it's like, look, probably, but you can't cure, like, it's like this. If someone's an alcoholic, you can't shame them out of being an alcoholic. The best way for a lot of people to treat their alcoholism is to go to a 12-step program, to hear from other alcoholics, to talk to people, to be empathetic. And our society isn't empathetic at all right now. If you voted for so-and-so, you don't support X, Y, and Z. You'd rather have kids locked in a cage and this and that and da-ba-da-ba-da. And it's like, you might be right, but the power of communication emotional intelligence, the power of communication is reaching across to the other person and understanding that in like building a connection. If you create a wall, if you step on that trap that creates a wall, you're not going to get through to them. So anyway, Taylor posted a response to him, kind of calling him out on his Instagram, and that was fine. You know, call somebody out. That was fine. But what was weird was a week or so later, she posted a Instagram story with some like some sex related product she was selling, like I think it was like a numbing or lubricating masturbation pad. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but of course I have a podcast about sex, dating, and relationships, so I'm completely open when it comes to talking about all that. And sexual health is a good thing. It is good to feel your feelings, your love, your sexuality, and all that in whatever safe and appropriate way you see possible. It's your body. You do with it what you want. I'm all on board. So he commented on her Instagram and said, "Love how you came after me for posting an election poll, but you're advertising masturbation pads or whatever the hell this is, ... classy." That's what he wrote to her. A week or two after her initial diss on him. Here's the rule, guys. I know Ari's a little older here. Here's the rule. If you're going to diss somebody, you need to respond to that within 48 hours. You can't. That's like the that's like Seinfeld episode. That jerk store comment. You gotta respond to the diss, right? It's like you can't. If you're playing tennis, you got to hit the back and forth. He waited a few weeks to then make fun of her for a completely different topic. Now, the only way he could have come back at her is if she posted something hypocritical to what she posted before. But what we have here is apples and oranges. She was criticizing his political points of view. Now he comes back and essentially sex shames her. So I am completely on the side of Taylor having the right to make her money in any way she wants, whether it's an OnlyFans account, a Patreon account, podcasting, selling photos, Party City images. It doesn't matter. It's not up to you. It's not up to me how somebody else makes their money. As long as they're not hurting other people or doing something that's just reckless or setting a bad example, they're entitled to make their money their own way. Ari, now here's where I have beef. It's like, Taylor, what good do you think you're going to get messaging Ari in the first place? I get it. I've said this a million times. You got to crack a couple eggs to make an omelet. I totally understand that. But what I don't get is thinking you're going to change his point of view. He's a rich guy who had the world given to him, living in what was a Republican state. Now it voted Democrat in Arizona. But like, what conversation is this even starting? Are we adding to the conversation, or is this just muck? And it just felt like muck to me. So she called him out, which she has every right to do. She said, "How are you going to say we're all..." Okay, what she initially said to Ari was, "How are you going to say we're all united when the other people are literally voting against the rights of their neighbors?" And then she goes, "They're both good. They're both people on good sides. It's bullshit." Anyway, so she then accused him of bullying her. And again, hearing this come third party from me, it's probably really annoying because it's like a he said, she said on their Instagram stories. But this is what she responded to his sex shaming of her. She said, "I get it's hard for white men specifically to understand their privilege because y'all really benefit from upholding white supremacy. Shit you made up. Shit you made it. So when someone, especially a Jesus Christ, bisexual person of color, got it, wow, asks for accountability or calls into question your problematic or harmful opinions, you're quick to belittle, shame, and deflect," she wrote. "It feels threatening, and how dare I? You want to put them back in place, make us be classy for you. Well, sorry, I don't exist to be classy for you, and I won't be small or ashamed or who I am or what I do, reacting to accountability as if it's a form of oppression. With childish bullying, sex shaming, and belittling is sad, shows all your privilege, and it don't work here. Good try, though. Oh, and this is for you, Ari." So she really called him out. I mean, as far as the Bachelor Nation goes, this is like a pretty big call out because, like, look, and she has every right to call him out. I just wish she did it more personally. Again, this is gonna sound like I'm defensive of Ari, and I'm not. As a white male, I don't relate to him in one bit. But as a guy, I've got my own privilege. But the conversation about privilege is interesting because she should have gone more specific with this privilege. Privilege is something you're given in life. Like work ethic isn't a privilege; it can be something you developed. Height, eye color, having hair; those are privileges. Skin color. Breasts are privileges. Again, the highest of the privileges in our society seems to be the straight white male people talk about. But it's important to note that there are different privileges. She should have gone after him for wealth privilege. His dad's a Hall of Fame race car driver. She should have just peppered into the daddy's boy angle. I mean, that's just me. Look, it's easy to say straight white male. I just think you could have gone way more specific with the privileges you want to accuse him of having, and a note to Ari. Look, this is advice. We can all. I mean, she's out there doing her own thing. Okay. Yes, she started it in a way by commenting on you, but your response wasn't even in the same parallel universe. You just went off on a different highway and you looked really bad. Funniest part about it all is like a day later, he announces that he got the coronavirus. So it's like, how much are we going to let the coronavirus dictate when we're allowed off the hook? He's like, oh boy, started a whole thing. The publicist is calling me. I think I got to go get tested. He licks a couple doorknobs. He's like, I got the virus. Anyway, so let me know. I don't know. Leave a comment, I guess. What do you guys think about it all? Weekend Lanny said it reminds me of the Ben Shapiro thing with the WAP song. Like, Ari, you must not make your girl cough, cough happy. Ari showed his misogyny with this whole thing. Yeah, it's misogyny. It's Jess said by POC, Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Oh, I'm so sorry. I messed that up. I said bisexual. It's a Black, Indigenous, people of color. I'm learning, guys. I'm trying. I think it's important. And again, I'm not defensive here. I think it's important that we all are pretty good at sussing out intention and knowing when someone has a good sort of intention versus a bad. With Ari coming after her for shaming her for selling a sex product. I mean, he's shaming her, and I'm sure his wife's like, actually, I want one of those. Can I get a discount code? You know what I mean? It's just not a good look. Not a good look. No, but you got to wonder, like, can Ari use the defense that he was he had COVID head? I don't know. Jessica said, I like Ari and Taylor. Both their arguments are eye roll worthy. Grow up. He's not a bad person because he's white or wealthy. She's not a bad person for being sexually open. No, you're absolutely right. You're not, and I've had to cope with this too, because I have friends that are very wealthy, and it's like, you're not a bad person for being born into the privileges you have. I think it just comes down to like acknowledging it, and by Ari coming after the way she's making money, he's not only making fun of the way she's making money, he's becoming the bad guy in a movie. He's just the rich boss at this point. It's like, bro, come on. But, we could play the game with like, we all, in the US, we all have a privilege of where we were born. I mean, there's so many privileges. Of course, I will not be accused of not acknowledging what it is, but it just comes in different levels. Like I look at Ari as a guy, I couldn't have come from a farther off place, mom on food stamps, self-made. I mean, I've been up till 2 a.m. every night just editing, trying to make a buck, just, you know what I mean? Not to say he doesn't work hard. That's not a thing. That's not what we're talking about here. But it's to go in there and tell Taylor what she does is not moral. It's like, bro, you were the lead on a dating reality show, bro. Don't tell me what's moral and what's not moral. Lesia said, what I thought was really interesting was a commentary on the word classy. When he called her like classy. Zion said, I'm positive that Lauren would be much happier with one of Taylor's toys. That's funny. Who knows? Maybe they have good sex. Who knows? You think she even like cracks a smile? She just looks there like, I'm coming. Stupid. Isabel said she should send a toy to them as peace gift. Yeah, no, that's the right move, because now Taylor can come back at it and like give a gift, kind of like how Bennett gave a gift to Noah. Taylor can be like, it seems like your lady could use a more class in her life, so back that class up right into this suction cup dildo. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Anne said she just got here. What happened? We were just talking about Ari and Taylor. little issues that they had. But yeah, I get annoyed. Here's the thing. I just get annoyed when like here's a problem with Taylor, right? So then she posted something maybe a day or two later, and she said, Taylor, if you don't remember, she talked before Bennett did. She was the first one to talk about emotional intelligence. That was like her big deal. Was it emotional intelligence? And it's like, look, you can. And we're all guilty of this, right? Like I remember, like, I took a class in, foreign policy in college, and I thought I knew all there was to know. And I remember at a family party I was talking to a family friend, and he was like a wealthy CEO of a company in New York City, and like God knows how much money this guy made, just like looking back on it. And I remember trying to talk to him about politics, and I was like 19. I was like, what do I know? So when you see someone who was like Taylor talking about emotional intelligence when she was like 23, it's like, come on, like you can't therapy another dating show contestant. When you're on a dating show, you can't offer advice to someone else unless they ask you for it. All right. So when Taylor was on the show a couple of years ago, she was like actually like trying to coach someone up about why they were wrong. And it's like, you're in the thing. You can't help someone else when you're in the thing. So this is what she said regarding the emotional intelligence. She said, thinking back to how intensely bullied I was for even using the term emotional intelligence and questioning it, and maturity and so on, along with many other people. Literally just seeing it in comments back then would make me spiral. Some intense depression after that episode. Took years to come to terms with that trauma. From the abusive, toxic, unhealthy relationship that it was, to the airing of it, to the mass national bullying on social media. It was all so much. I was much smaller then. F that S. What a wild ride. Yeah, being a reality show, and you're gonna be subject to, unfortunately, the worst of people. The worst. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I've gotten older. And again, I haven't been scrutinized nearly as much as these people. But I've posted videos where I get nothing but vitriol and angry comments. And you've seen the trolls in the comment section saying things. Luckily, old Sheriff Oz over there just kicks him right out. Just boom, right out of the thing. Just punches him, sock him, bops him right off the woohoo. But you just got to understand that trolls, people online that are bullying, they're just hurting humans in this sense that's like, Taylor, I really would want to know how many people in person came up to you and were like, you know what? It doesn't happen. I had Leo on my podcast last year. Remember I had Leo on? And I said, Leo, because he got obviously a lot of hate. He got fired from his job. He was accused of sexual harassment and worse, all these things. But I said, Leo, how many people ever came up to you in person and said something negative to you? He said once. He said one time some lady was like, whatever. And again, I'm not, obviously Leo's a big guy. He would feel much safer than someone like Taylor getting bullied. But the point is that we have to change the conversation we have with the internet. We got to change the way we shame each other. And again, I understand, when it came to like Becca Martinez, they like to crack an egg to make an omelet. They like to take it. They like to just call someone out to prove a point to others. And I get that. But also, could you imagine if Ari and Taylor did a FaceTime call and just talked it out for 60 seconds and just aired that? Do you really think it would have led to this? Well, why do you do this? Well, why do you do that? It's just two fragile egos that we're all fragile, right? But it's just two fragile egos. Jessica said, Taylor doesn't want to make up and get along. She'd rather go on and on about white privilege, etc., instead of using her expertise to remediate the problem. I could be totally wrong, though. Hey, Jessica, it's a good point. I mean, it's a good point. Any sizes. Taylor's a very good-looking, what's the BIPOC term called? Jesus Christ. She's a very good-looking person, and that's a privilege. Symmetry in your face is a privilege. Again, you could clip this up, and I would look like a horrible person. But luckily, I believe what I say, and that's all you can do. So that's my authenticity. But yeah, we've got I always say, like with Tasha, right? Tasha's always like, white men, blah, blah, blah. Tasha's not that bad at it. But I'm like, Tasha, you're one of the most beautiful person I've ever looked at in my life. You don't think that's a privilege? Now, every action comes with the reaction. Like, she has to deal with getting catcalled and being judged up by her looks and this and that. So I totally understand. I'm in a place where I can pretty much walk down a street. No one's going to mess with me. No one's going to do this. I can walk in. I always say the best white privilege, aside from not getting shot, come on, is walking into any hotel and using the bathroom. That's when I lived in New York City. I could just walk into a hotel. In New York City, you always have to use the bathroom. Jess said, "This is Taylor's profession, though. She's a sex therapist. He's slamming her work." Yeah. So take the fact that she's a sex therapist out of it for a second. It's still not right what he did. The fact that he shamed her as a sex therapist, I don't know if that makes it any better or worse. I don't think it changes things so much. The point where it's like, why do you have to feed, like, Ari? Why do you have to feed this puritanical thought in our country that sex is bad? You know, I guarantee this live stream will be demonetized because it scans the audio and I said sex like 7 times. It's just that's how puritanical it all is. That you can have innuendos and like, here's the fantasy key, wink, wink. It's like she's selling a masturbation wipe or whatever it is. It's no different than the body odor wipes that they sell. It's a friction, baby, or lack thereof. Zine said Ari's just as responsible. Why is it Taylor's responsibility to make up? No, I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else, but I don't think it's Taylor's responsibility. I think that if you're true, my point is this: if you're in, I think her comment on his post was fine. He obviously, again, this could go back and forth. He was in the wrong 100% for what he said, calling it classy that she was working in sex work or whatever. And I just think it's not her responsibility to solve that problem, but with a platform, you do have the ability to turn it into a learning example. And that learning example doesn't just have to be, let me shame on you. It can be like, actually, X, Y, and Z. Again, she didn't do a horrible job. I'm not, who am I to say that she did a horrible job at defending herself? But would you call Ari's comments bullying of her? Should we play a voicemail? Let me read a couple comments. It's hard to talk and read at the same time. Jess said he should keep his prudish views off her work. Absolutely. Leah said, I'll be back in 10, so please wait for my voicemail if possible. If not, no biggie. All right, Leah, I'll wait for your voicemail. All right, let me take a second here, guys. I need to catch my breath. Yeah, Ari could have done such a better job at dissing her. He could have done such a better job. Like, there's so many things he could have done that would have been safe. I'm just looking at this as a roaster, as someone who to punch down because he's talking to a woman, and also he's a wealthy. He was in a higher position of power on the show, so it's almost anything he's going to say to her is going to look classless, and that's exactly the irony of what happened because he called her classy, and then he was the one, of course. Anyway, let's move on from that. I think we all came to the same conclusion there. Haley, you're going to have to rewind it. We're done with that talk. Jessica said, I think that's what it was. He wanted roast revenge, but he failed miserably. Yeah, I mean, look, hey, take it from me. Take it from a stand-up comic. When a joke bombs, it sucks. But I can't say, oh, that joke sucked. Hey, I got COVID. I got to go. When a joke bombed, I mean, he bombed, and not to say it was meant to be a joke. He meant a roaster, and he bombed it. It didn't come off well. Like, you got to run that by your friends. Doesn't Ari have a friend he can run it by? And not to mention, he's got children. I always get weirded out when I think again of someone who has children, like spending time first. I mean, imagine my parents if they even had an Instagram account, just like roasting people on it. I don't know. I don't know what the term is for that, where we try to just like jockey for moral high ground. No one wins when you do that. We're all pieces of crap. We've all got issues. We've all got shame. Hey, Renee. Thanks for the 5. She said, we all know hurt people hurt. Oh, Renee, thank you. You're very kind. Yeah, Renee gave me a nice Venmo donation. I shouted her out on the vlog yesterday. Let's transition into the next topic. But if any critiques, advice, comments on the vlogs, the Christmas vlogs, how's it been? Are you guys enjoying them? Oh, man, it takes so much work. I'm not even done. I have only filmed like half the one I'm going to do for tomorrow, so I got to film it and then put it up online. I'm doing a bad Christmas gift ideas for your lady. They're not bad ideas. I'm just making fun of like what women like pillows and candles and, aromatherapy and, astrology and stuff. I'm sure it'll go over just fine. What's going on here? Jessica said, OMG, older people are the worst on social media. My mom and her friends have more Facebook drama than I've ever had. No, yeah, moms love a good Facebook drama. They don't, oh, it's bad. Because my mom's, I've talked about this extensively on the podcast, man. My mom, she just doesn't get it. She doesn't understand how to suss out fake news. She doesn't understand when she's being manipulated with facts and played off of her fears. She's just saying, you should post this on your social media. Like, Mom, don't tell me what I should post on my social media. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. Let's play some more background tunes here. All righty. What else are we going to talk about? Christmas vlogs are amazing. We need more of the star of the show, Boone. Oh, Boone's in the next one. He's sleeping right here. You guys want to see Boone? I don't know if he's going to want to come up. Here, let's try to get Boone. Boone. Here he is. Who wants to say Boone? Say hi, Boone. You want to join me for a minute? There he is, star of the show. Ann said the pizza vlog was so sweet. My favorite are the ones with Tasha. I don't know if that's how you spell her name. That is. No, it's Tasha. She spells it normally. Diane said the Christmas vlogs are so fun. They're getting me in the Christmas mood. Hey, thanks so much. Diane. Hey, Boone. Diane says hi. Yeah, he's looking at everyone. Say hi to everybody. Hello, doggy. I'm out of breath from picking him up. 55-pound bag of sand. Priscilla said, hey, I swear I had to set for a reminder and then a work emergency right at 4 p.m. Happy to have made it, albeit a little late. Hey, thanks for showing up. We appreciate you. Oh, boy. The funny part with the Christmas vlogs is I just keep losing subscribers because of it. And again, I shouldn't worry about subscribers because the people that are watching, it's the most watch retention of anything I've ever made. So the people that are watching, it's very good. But what that shows us is that YouTube's not promoting it to anyone. Because, so when YouTube promotes a video to new people, the watch time might be less because it's like showing it to people that have never seen me before. So they're like, oh, well, click on it. Some people like it, some people don't. But you guys are the only ones seeing the vlogs because YouTube's not promoting it. And the watch time's amazing. So for that aspect, it's really good. And I appreciate it so much. His face is too cute, isn't it? Look at the old boy's face and his slobber. You want to show everyone your slobber? All right, I'm going to put him down. He's just going to slide down. Bye, Boone. Oh, he's so heavy. He's going to shake. His job is to just lay down at my feet when I'm making videos. He loves it. I don't know why, but that's just, he's guard dog. He just hangs out. Tasha's still at work, so she's not back yet. I don't think Tasha's going to be in the video I'm making today just because she's been at work all day. But yeah, making the videos is an extraordinary amount of time. But I do enjoy it. I'm getting better at editing. Getting definitely more streamlined with it. So even if they don't get a ton of views, it's been a good strategy. Last New Year's is when I decided to buy Premiere Pro, which is the nicer editing software. And you just gotta pony up some money sometimes to invest in yourself. So it's been a whole year of me learning how to edit better. And as a comic and storyteller, it's important to know how to push the right buttons to tell the story you want to tell. The vlog I made today had a couple really stupid edits, that I love. Oh, Ann just gave treats for the dog. All right, hold on, Ann. I'm gonna give the dog a treat for you. Hold on. We can get this camera to come down a little bit. Hold on. There it is. All right, here it is. This is from Ann. Here you go, Boone. Come and get it. You got to jump up. Jump. 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 Come on. Jump. 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 Oh, missed it. Sorry. Boone works for his treats. You got to make them work for it. Leslie said, are there any YouTubers or content creators that you enjoy or look up to? I watch a lot of political YouTube. I'm so old. The filmmakers that I enjoy, let me just move this up. The filmmakers that I enjoy are like Casey Neistat. But who doesn't enjoy oh, shit, hold on. Oh, and now the dog's looking right there. He wants more food. I don't got anything else for him. It's not dinner time just yet, Boone. But yeah, I look up to Casey Neistat. I think he's a just really innovative. He's always making these crazy shots with his drone camera. The thing is with the drone is it takes a little bit of work, obviously, to get the shots, but the payoff is amazing when you see the content you can get from the drone and the fast-paced editing and all that. So anyway, Oz said the pizza vlog made you really hungry. Yeah, wasn't that amazing? She sent me the pizza. I don't think Susan's in the room today, but how sweet of her. She was so happy. Oh, Susan is in the room. So she says, we can also share your vlogs by clicking share to text Facebook. Yes, Susan, thank you so much. And it's all good. And the deal is the way YouTube works is you can't tell YouTube to nothing compared to the beast behind YouTube recommending it in its search algorithm. Companies spend, very smart people in companies spend a lot of money trying to get their videos searchable like that. So it's not just something that you can do. But when you keep on making content and sticking to it, eventually you show up in the search algorithm. So for like Bachelor recap videos, my name in Bachelor, my name in recap, Dave Neal recap, Dave Neal Bachelor, Dave Neal comedian, they just show up. I've made videos for so long that they start to show up. The thing that I'll never understand, and again, maybe I'm very competitive with what I believe my humor is. So whenever I see other certain recaps, I'm not gonna throw anyone under the bus. I go, oh, I don't think they're any better than what I do, but they'll have like such a bigger following, and you get to go, I don't know. Sometimes like ever since the election, again, we don't need to get all behind the scenes here, but ever since the election, my channel hasn't. I don't know what happened, but it hasn't been getting promoted in the YouTube algorithm. So like last week's Bachelor recap video only, I think, generated 1 new subscriber, and like week 3 generated 160 new subscribers. So I had this like crazy good trajectory, and then after week 3 was when the election happened. I don't think it has anything to do with the election, but for whatever reason, whatever, I don't know. So it's annoying. It doesn't show as much unless you pay for advertising. Is YouTube like that or just algorithm based? It's primarily algorithm based. YouTube is the best when it comes to wanting good content. So YouTube cares about click-through rate, like how many click-through rate, CTR. So how many people clicked on your thumbnail. So YouTube will show my thumbnail to 1,000 people. If it's got a high click-through rate, they'll be like really excited. So when I made that Colton Underwood video, the click-through rate was through the roof. Like through the roof. Like a lot of people, people clicked on it right away. So then YouTube goes, oh, show this to more people. And then the watch time was really high. So when the watch time, that's why they like longer content. When the watch time's high, when the thumbnail looks good, and when you can hold people's attention, that's really what it comes down to. The good thing about the vlogs is that they've got incredibly high retention rate, so people are really watching them, a lot of comments. So, I'm not surprised at the lack of views that they're getting. When those Colton videos were kind of getting a lot of love, they were getting sometimes 1,500 views an hour. And, my whole week's worth of vlogs, probably all 7 put together, barely got 1,500 views. So what can you do? But I enjoy the content, and hopefully to talk about things that mean something to me, but at the same time, that's not necessarily like all I'm about. So I won't be pigeonholed into making, gossip stuff. I'll do some of that, but I like to do other things. So anyway, you found me too. You were Googling Colton News and found me on YouTube. Man, crazy, right? Zion said, keep at it, Dave. Numbers will probably go way up once Matt's season starts. Oh, yeah, that'll be a good one. That's what's crazy, too, is there's no downtime between seasons. We're going to go right till the before Christmas, and Vlogmas is going till December 25th, if I make it that far. And then we got a week off, and then Matt's season. It's going to be pretty intense. Anyway, so what else do we have to talk about today? Let's see what we had here in the green screen. Waiting to wed. Oh, I just wanted to bring up that I thought it was interesting that Tayshia said she waited to get married. She waited to till marriage to have sex with her first marriage. Did you guys know that? I'm surprised they didn't talk about that more. That seems like a kind of a big thing for them to talk about. I'm gonna have a chocolate. Just eating chocolates. I got these 2 types of chocolates here. I've got your normal Hershey's Kiss, and then I've got this one, which is this is called Sugar Cookie Hershey's. How about that one? So I'm gonna do the sugar cookie first. Oz said the production value for Matt's season will go way up. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's because they've had some time to adjust and it wasn't such on the fly? Isabella said, Dave, your topics are always so relevant on Bachelor Nation. Oh, thanks. I mean, I don't know. Just talking about what's interesting to me. I'm going to turn my mic off so I can chew this. Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate the ingenuity that they have in making this season. They're going on haunted dates. I appreciate it. I mean, they're trying. It just goes to show that I really don't think the audience needs much. I mean, we don't care if they, I don't care if they go to some hot springs. It ain't a travel show. If you're going to go to like some Tibetan, it's I think it's easier on the producers to just get out. I think they just like to travel. I think that's all it is. They can convince people to work on the show because they're like, oh, you'll get to travel places. So, Oz, you think that it'll be better because he's the first Black Bachelor? That they'll try to make it like a better quality production, or you just think he's going to be a good Bachelor? Leah, you got sugar cookies? I'd be the one for sure stealing sugar cookies. Oh. Sorry, guys. We just had a missed call here. I'm going to call Tasha.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, honey. You're on the air.
Oh, are you live streaming?
Yeah. Can you hear my background music?
No.
Oh, well, it's on. Everyone's saying, oh, we love Tasha when she's on the vlog, and someone donated $5 to give Boone a treat, so I gave Boone a treat.
Oh, I bet he was excited.
Oh, yeah, he's excited. Yeah, he's salivating now.
He what?
He's salivating. What do you want? You have any questions about the show?
He wants more treats? Okay, well, I'm going to be home in a few minutes, and then I don't think you listened to my message, but that girl's going to pick up the book. So
I didn't hear you.
I can handle all that while you're live streaming.
Oh, the bookshelf thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll be done here. We'll be done here in 15. But everyone's very happy to see you, so say hi to everyone.
Hello, everybody.
All right, well, we'll see you soon, honey. Drive safe. The intersection's crazy because they were redoing the lights, so be careful. We got a crazy intersection happening.
Okay. I'll be very careful. Thank you.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
All right. There she was, everyone. Miss Tasha Courtney. Jessica Lee said, I ran out of my dark chocolate peanut butter cups, and you're making me chocolate hangry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to trigger you in your chocolate addiction. Is Kyla back? Can we read her voicemail? Oh, I didn't get to use this one. I had nothing to use this one for today. You just get these empty rooms. All right. Oh, sorry. Voicemails. All right. Here we go. Leah said, love Tasha despite pretty privilege. Yeah, she's got pretty privilege, doesn't she? I tell her every day. You got that cute little tush. You got tush privilege. Okay, here we go. Let's do some voicemails here. Hold on, folks. Turn that music off. All right, we got to wait on Kyla because I don't know if she's back yet. Renee said, I think Tayshia is a breath of fresh air on The Bachelorette. I agree, too. I think Tayshia's great on The Bachelorette. I wish, she didn't have to come in as a replacement in, like, week 5 or whatever it was. But, what can you do? Leah's back. Wait, Leah, are you the one who called? Did Leah call in? I think we got Oz first. Let's take Oz's call.
Hi, Dave. It's Oz calling from Vancouver. So I think Riley's going to go home right before hometowns. He is a dark horse, I think. And I think Noah's being treated unfairly. After all, he's on the front lines of COVID and everything. I think that he's getting a bad rap, probably because he was the new kid in school. But I really do think he's a nice guy, and Tayshia's at least showing some interest in him. So I think, and we'll catch you on the other side. Okay, bye.
The sheriff, everybody. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think Noah's just he seems like a nice guy. I mean, that's just, comes in late. Everyone's hating on him and the other dude who, like, now no one even knows the other guy exists. They gave him a good, like, slow motion reveal and everyone was into this guy. It's so funny how, like, quickly we love and hate people. We should take it as an example to be careful how strong groupthink can be. Oh, we love so-and-so. They're great. And then you find out that they, posted a photo of some, racist thing. And it's like, look, we're all pieces of garbage. We've all got something we're working on. We've all got an anger problem. We're all Ben. We're all Jason. We're all one of these dudes. No one's perfect. All right, what's next here? Let's see who this is. I think we got, is this a new person? I think we have a new person on the line. Let's check it out. Wait, who do we just, Jenny, who said, I have a feeling she's going to pick someone, but it will not work out. I kind of agree. I have a feeling she's either she's not going to get engaged to. I don't know. I don't know. They're not going to get there. They're not going to get to an engagement. That's my thought. I don't know how. Again, this is no spoiler here, just a thought. I don't know how they're going to get to that. Like, I don't know if she's going to get stood up at the altar or what, but I just don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to get there. Just my thought. Leslie said, did y'all see that video of Matt and Tyler C at a Dolphins game and he chugged a beer and smashed his birthday cake into Tyler's face? I did not see that. I'll have to check that out. That sounds right up my alley. That's my branding. Someone said Matt has never been in love before. Do y'all think that will be problematic? Well, let's put it this way. No, I think love is such a weird thing that we define. Like, I think you can love your family and you can love your profession and you can love your activities. And sometimes you don't make room in your heart for that special person. And it could be because of fear or some childhood trauma or what. I've never been in a relationship. I'd never been in a proper boyfriend-girlfriend relationship until I dated Tasha. I had never asked a girl to be my girlfriend, and I had never had anything official. I had what I had thought was love before, but it never got to that level where it was like, where it was sort of defined, if you will. I don't know. So I'm kind of like on the side of things where, well, when you find the right person, I think it's fine. I think we've all got. I think it's bad if someone's been in love a bunch of times and they're just like willing to like, fall for the next thing that runs around the corner. Claire, what do I know? I don't know if that's true about her. I'm just saying. Leslie said, I think Matt checks off a box for ABC, The Bachelor, Mike Fleiss, and then they'll move on. They don't care about the end of his journey. Maybe, but here's the thing is initially a lot of, you got to give Hollywood credit. And I say Hollywood in like general terms, but it's all sales. They're selling advertising. So they didn't want to take the risk on diversity. And it wasn't for any reason other than, are we going to be able to sell this to middle America? That's what they care about. Ad sales, keeping the show going. That's all that matters. That's why they chose, Hannah from Alabama, Roll Tide. Because they look at the demographics and go, oh, the Midwest loves us. I mean, look at like shows like, Dancing with the Stars and American Idol. The person who wins is always some Bible-thumping Elaine. I love Jesus and I love to sing. Vote for me. And Missouri's like, woo! And again, I'm not dissing religion. I'm just saying it's all sales. So when you have a country where the majority of the people, the people with the privilege, are like some like Christian center Bible Belt kind of middle America. Some of these people have never had a black friend before, which is why I think it's good that they're doing what they're doing. But I also understand why they didn't do it before. I don't think it's like we can't have that person on the show. They just go, oh, geez, what if ratings take a dip? We're gonna lose the advertisers. That's all they care about, which is also feckless. I think they should do what they think's right. Like Tayshia's great. Tayshia should have been on the show 10 years ago when she was 19. No, but it shouldn't have taken what happened to make that happen. But you got to give them credit for responding, even if they're late to the party. Indy Cyclist said, but Dave, they had a Hispanic bachelor. Sure, he was the whitest possible Hispanic possible, but isn't that good enough? First of all, isn't Hispanic like such a broad term? Like it's like. I don't know his story. I don't know where he comes from, but yeah, it's our country's complicated. We they haven't had an Asian bachelor. Asians are so poorly represented on SNL. They finally got an Asian guy on SNL. It was like, they didn't have an Asian guy on SNL for like 5 decades. You don't notice these things till you notice them, right? You don't. I mean, and again, it's a whole thing. You can, I don't know. Pete the pilot had a Cuban mother. And this is what it comes down to. Claire's like, I'm half this and I'm half that. It's like, you're white. At least Matt's getting a mansion, helicopter dates, and girls who are there for him. Poor Tayshia got Claire's leftovers and the friggin' floor is lava. Come over and we'll order pizza dates. That's a funny comment. You got a good one for me. That's a funny comment. Yeah. Tayshia got Tayshia got what was left over, like end of the party. Tayshia got end of the party beer. You ever go to a party and you're the last one there, and there's like, yeah, there's a couple beers left in the fridge, and you open the fridge and it's like some sort of like, weird flavored IPA no one wanted to risk their time with. That's what Tayshia got with the guys. Anyway, let's read a few more. You guys are killing it in the comment section here. Let's play a couple more voicemails. I think is this a new person? No, this is Leah. Have you called before? You've called before, right? Sorry, I'm getting a little confused here. Let's play Leah's call.
My name is Leah. I am calling from Michigan. I am a long-time commenter, first-time caller. And if it sounds like I'm in a closet, it's because I'm in a closet hiding from my children. I am curious for you, Dave, and everyone else listening or watching. Would you be comfortable thinking to Tayshia's hometowns, which of course will look different this year? Would you be comfortable getting engaged to someone who you had only met on the phone or on Zoom or some other online platform for their parents? Would you be comfortable if you had not met their parents in person and you were about to become engaged to be wed? I'm curious. Love your show. Love what you're doing. Everybody watch Vlogmas. I've been enjoying it every day, and it's a lot of fun. Have a great one. Bye.
Leah, you are so funny. The visual I have of Leah in her, describe to me, Leah, what kind of closet it is. I just imagine you just like sitting around like your winter boots, just like talking, and like your kids around the corner like, Mom, where are you? And you're like, keep that kid away from me. I love moms. Love a good mom. Shout out to Leah for going into the closet to hang out with us. I appreciate it. It's so funny. It's like sometimes if I want to, I'll like take the dog for a walk if I'm like watching a video or something. I can't imagine if I had kids, I would just want to like not dodge them, but I can totally understand. Hey, Tasha, are you home? I was just making sure it wasn't someone breaking in. Tasha, you want to come and just wave? Okay, we'll come in. I just want to share this 8 seconds because I'm hiding from my kid right now.
Just trying to get a moment's peace.
Everyone look at Tasha's pretty privilege. We're talking about privileges, and Tasha's got eyebrow privilege. She doesn't know how good her eyebrows are. Wild brow privilege. All right, go move your car. It's what happens when you live in the city. You want to take the dog with you? Look, he wants to go. No, you can leave him here. Don't worry about him. Anyway, Tasha Courtney, everybody. Oz said, great voicemail. Leah. Yeah, it's a good voicemail. We should have voicemail Hall of Fames. No, they're all, everyone's voicemail is good. It's just funny because, you just think of I think of my own mom just kind of like, I remember the first time my mom, I shouldn't even tell that story, but it's not, I remember the first time my mom threw down the F-bomb, and it was when I was just annoying her. And I remember she just goes, ah, yells it. And I was probably like, literally probably like 8, and I was like, what? I like really made her snap. But knowing my personality now, I'm kind of annoying like that. You've probably noticed from the vlogs, I can be pretty annoying. Dee said there, Tasha's eyebrows are on point. Thick eyebrows only got cool like 4 years ago. Yeah, Tasha had to deal with not having cool eyebrows until recently, but now she's got the cool eyebrows. She said, we were bullied before then. Yeah, that's right. Eyebrows went from unprivileged to privileged. Look at that. Well, back in the day, they were big, right? Didn't like Brooke Shields, didn't they? There's some bushy eyebrows back in the day. But Tasha's been in the modeling game for years, and I think in the modeling game, big eyebrows, even if they weren't 100 random people, who looks different? You just got to look different. Anyway, Miss Lola said, I think it should be a prerequisite for everyone leaving a voicemail to say what other task they are running from. Nikki was with serving, Leah with the kids. That is such a good idea. It used to be like, hi, I'm Dave, long-time listener, first-time caller. Now it's like, hi, I'm Dave. I'm in a fight with my lady. I'm in my Prius right now trying to take the car through her car wash so she can't track me. Anyway, you guys are really, really funny. Did Kyla come back? She told me to wait for her. I don't know. Was it Kyla who told me to wait, or was it you, Leah? I can't remember now. I'm having a hard time here. All right, what do we got going on here? Let's just go to Kyla here. Kyla's in Barbados, not the Prius. Yeah, right. All right, here we go. Let's get Kyla from
Hey
Barbados.
Dave, this is Kyla from originally Toronto, Canada, currently in Barbados. Thanks so much for all your content. It's honestly a pleasure watching you and listening to all your comments. And I'm really curious who you think Tayshia's dad is talking about when he says that, you know, it's not the right type of man for her. So I'm curious to hear what you say. And thanks again for all the content. Take care.
Thank you so much for calling in from Barbados. Way to rub it in. Hi, it's just me in Barbados. I'm running from the winter. I'm hiding in the closet from the winter. Leah, I just realized I didn't even answer your question, so let me double dip with my answers here. So Leah asked, do you think it'll be uncomfortable for these fathers to give away their daughters, or was it vice versa? Well, in this show, it's a Bachelorette, so it'll be the fathers. This is where it's complicated, right? Because it's a very sexist and there's a big gender divide with the father's role when it comes to giving away his daughter versus a son. So like, let's take the Bachelorette. Let's say Ivan. Say I'm Ivan's dad, right? I know we look a lot alike. So I'm Ivan's dad. I gotta trust Ivan. He's not gonna, she's not gonna, she might hurt him like in his soul, but he's a grown man. He'll be okay. So if Ivan says he's in love with her, you have my blessing. But if I'm Matt James' father. Wait, hold on. I did it the wrong way. If Matt James is proposing to Vanessa and I'm Vanessa's dad and I got to meet this guy on Zoom for the first time, man, not a good look. I respect every dad on the show who's cynical. I respect a good cynical dad. They just kind of sit back and they just kind of look like, why should I let, you know what I mean? Because like, I don't even remember. Who was the last Bachelor? Jeez, I can't even remember. You know what I mean? Was it Pilot Pete? Was he the last one? So take Pilot Pete, right? You know, he goes and he meets 3 ladies and he tells the dad, if I propose to her, do I have your permission? And the dad's supposed to say yes. I actually don't respect the dads that give their blessing. It's like, look, I'm not giving my blessing, but you haven't even said that this is the one. So how am I going to give a conditional blessing? You can't give a conditional blessing. You can't say, I'll give my blessing if you choose her. No, tell me you're going to choose her, and then I'll decide if I'm going to bless it, you little prick. Flying too close to the sun there, Pilot Pete. Does that make sense? Good old Pilot Pete. Good old Windmill Steve. D said, I think Tayshia's father is probably talking about Zach, and that an addict who stole and lied probably has the potential to do it again, fall off the wagon. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think it's probably Zach. And look, like we've talked about before, Zach, you know, he's done what he can to recover from his addictions. And I think that type of conversation you might wait longer to tell your partner about. Like you can say, I went to therapy for some addiction problems, but like you might not open up on your 3rd date about stealing from your dad. So what you want to do, I would think, if you have some real skeletons in the closet, I would think what you would want to do is to build that trust with your partner beforehand. Guys, before we get out of here, any last voicemails, get them in right now. Last voicemails. If you haven't called before, I'd love to know what you're dodging right now. I'm looking for the voicemail thing. Is this the voicemail thing? I can't find it here. There it is. 401-213-9828. Call in right now. Leave a voicemail. 401-213-9828. Let me see if anyone left any voicemails through my email. I don't think they did. I put the email there. I don't believe they did. So what I would love if you guys could do this for me, there's 48 people in the chat right now. I would love it if you guys could watch a vlog or two. Do me a favor. If you're not going to watch them, don't click on them. Just if you have the 10 minutes, watch the whole thing. It helps out that you enjoy the whole thing. I think they're all good. Does anyone have a vlog that you does anyone have a Vlogmas vlog that was your favorite? Some people like the Christmas card ones. It was kind of like a nice like little romantic thing. Some people like the Dunkin' Donuts one, which I did with my buddies. Let me know which ones you liked. Leslie said the dad's blessing is also such an outdated and sexist tradition. Like women are not property. You don't have to give them away. Hashtag women are not cattle. Look, I agree. Tasha just got back inside. I was going to share my story about proposing to Tasha. So here's my story. I'll tell it real quick. I think you should still ask the parents for permission. I think it's a respectful thing to do more than anything. But the idea, like the dad's the one, like, no, I called Tasha's parents. I wasn't trying to like throw her dad on the bus. I was like, I was actually trying to get in contact with her mom first, because her dad's the type of guy that like, you're not just going to call him. You need to set that up. Like, it's much easier for me to get in contact. Right, Tasha, I don't have your dad's phone number, but I got your mom's. Anyway, point is I don't think I have his number. Your dad doesn't call anyone. It's just like my stepdad. My stepdad, he's like, call me and I'll talk to you all day, but don't think I'm calling you first unless it's the butt dial. But yeah, so what happened was I was going to propose to Tasha in Thailand, and the ring didn't come in or something happened. I didn't want the parents to think I was proposing, and then I didn't, because God knows they might tell a sister. That I trust your parents more than mine that they'd keep a secret. My parents, you want to spread some gossip, tell my sister, and tell my sister not to tell anybody. Say, look, keep this on the DL, and next thing you know, the whole world knows. Hey Chase, how are you? But anyway, so I didn't want to ask her parents for permission until, I had the goods on hand, everything was ready to go, and this and that. I had a very specific to Beijing to Thailand. Well, something happened in LA where Tasha's mom didn't answer her phone. I think your mom had just gone on like a sabbatical from work. So like Tasha's mom, the phone was gone. The phone was gone. There was something was going on with the phone. So yeah, so I'm over there in Los Angeles ready to get going. I'm trying to hide a diamond ring in my podcasting gear, and the whole thing's happening, and then they're putting Tasha's, let me tell you something about Tasha. She's nosy. You cannot slide one by this chick, let me tell you. You put the remote control on an odd number, she'll know. She wants it on an even number, placed right here. She's very specific. And there I am trying to smuggle a diamond into Thailand. So anyway, I was like, geez, I couldn't get in touch with her. So then I had to wait till Beijing, and then we might be like, we were literally in Asia playing with jumbo bats. I'm not kidding. So anyway, I couldn't get in touch with them in Beijing, and then all of a sudden, it's the first night in Thailand, and there's some Wi-Fi. We're on a remote island outside of Phuket, and I finally texted Tasha's sister, and I was like, look, I'm going to need you to get me in touch with Tasha's parents. And I was like, look, everything's fine, we're safe, but like, wink, wink, let me get in touch with them. So finally, Tasha was literally passed out on the bed at the resort. And I was like, hiding behind a bush, just like Leah's hiding from her kid. And I was like, I gotta, and then I lost service. I had to run to the reception from a different bungalow and try to get in touch with them. And I'm old, so I still do the phone like this, Anyway, so they said yes. Yeah, that's the story. Where did you go in Thailand? I used to live there. Oh, you lived in Thailand? We went to Phuket. We just went to Phuket in Koh Samui. Found decorating your Christmas tree was really useful so far. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, decorating was a fun one. Dee said, yeah, I don't think a lot of the parents take it seriously. They think it can't possibly work. Yeah, of course. Christmas card was a good blog. Renee, thank you. Jamie said, I love the decorating blog. We got to get out of here, guys. I've kept you too long. I apologize. I feel like we could bang out that 10-hour live stream real easy. But the question is, they teased that the hometown is happening soon. So Tayshia's got like 75 guys left. So she's going to have to, at the very least, cut half the guys this episode, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she cuts Noah and Bennett on the 2-on-1. I think she's only going to cut one, but the point is she's in a tough position where she's going to have to like let these guys go. Anyway, we'll see what happens, but it would be nice if they did bring the parents into the bubble. It is a big risk though, because they don't know who she's going to pick, and normally they do like a week. I think they do like a full week quarantine, right? Oh, Tasha, we got a funny question for you. Two different people have asked this. You ready? Someone, Robin says, I have a strange question. Does Tasha have a self-driving car? Maybe it's the camera angle, but I never see her hands on the steering wheel while she's driving. Two people asked me that. They go, do you guys have a Tesla? And then I watched the clip. I think it's just that where we were. Yeah. She says she drives the way you cup a pair of titties. She drives with her underhand. Yeah, no, in where we were going, we were driving northbound on the same road that has about 25 stoplights. So I feel like we were literally going bumper to bumper. Yeah, and then I was editing it, so it just the whole time you're just standing there. Yeah, people thought you weren't driving. No, she was driving. We're not killing it that much, you know. Yeah, because of your donations, we have a self-driving car. It's been great. We're doing fine. All right, a couple more questions, and then we'll get out of here. Oh, look, Tasha, we're matching. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Wow, we are matching. We didn't plan this.
We're just so in sync that we wear the same color shirt.
What's going on? Any other questions here? Say something while I can read this. Most people said they enjoyed our Christmas card. You know, the best.
Oh, okay. Thanks. We still need to order our Christmas cards, honey. They're not gonna arrive till next year.
We should make that hands-free driving video we've been making. Oh, she's got the sugar cookie. There she goes. Anything else? Just I think we got to everything here. Jenny said the Dunkin' Donuts was so funny. That was my favorite. Do more videos like that. Yeah, that was a good one. If you guys are on the she said, someone said, I feel like the guy, we were talking about getting the dad's blessing, and someone said, why would they want to be with someone who's got problems with their family? I think we're both very lucky that we've got very healthy. I mean, look, you know, I've got sensitivity issues with my mom, and you know, my mom's kind of that, like, I got kind of like a tiger mom in a way, where I feel like
Tiger mom?
No, but in the sense that, like, nothing I want to make her happy with will make her happy. You know, like if I complain about like, oh, work's tough, she'll be like, move home. You know, it's like that. Thanks, mom. That's helpful.
Your life choices are disappointing to her. That's what it is. But she's not a tiger mom. She's very hands off. Tiger moms.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Are like bossy.
I show her friends in the vlogs. Makes me feel like I'm getting out and being social again. Yeah, it's hard to find places to go. We've literally run out of places. Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks. We're done.
Down in Los Angeles now too.
Yeah, Dunkin' and pizza food related. So today I'm making a vlog about some of the Christmas gifts I bought you already. So you can't watch this one.
Okay.
But then I made it like it's gonna be a very like sexist Christmas guide, like how to buy your chick Christmas presents. And it's like pillows. A chick's never said we've got too many pillows. Just keep buying her pillows. Or like candles. Can't have enough candles. So
don't be rude.
Don't be rude. She didn't deny it. She said don't be rude at those facts. A day in his or her life. This is it. You want a day in the life. Robin wants a vlog about your cute dog. We could do a dog vlog.
We could do a
dog vlog. Do some like slow-mo photography. The dog doesn't do much. He doesn't have much going on.
Yeah, if we take him on one long walk, he's going to sleep the rest of the day, so it's going to be a boring vlog.
Yeah, you want a day in the life of the dog, it's going to be me carrying him off of a mountain. That's what it's going to be. This lazy 11-year-old. Can you make a vlog trying to memorize a choreographed dance? I need some laughter. Boy, you're making me work.
I'm all about that. I could use the new TikTok post.
All right, so you heard it here first. Tasha will do a dance, and I will judge that dance.
No, you'll learn it. We'll learn it together, and then we'll post the TikTok, and that can all be part of the vlog. And we'll see it get 5 likes, and and those 2 hours will have just been for cardio.
Jessica says, do a fake influencer shop with me to Home Goods for Christmas decor. Boy, I think we're at the problem is I think we've bought all the Christmas decor we need. But you know
nothing else will.
No, you know what I wanted to do is a Christmas Trader Joe's run, where I buy all the Christmas stuff from Trader Joe's within reason. You know, they've got a lot of like fun random stuff.
Yeah, but
well, I
you
can.
Need it.
Leslie said, "Love Tasha's sarcasm. That means she thinks you're a bitch."
No, that means she thinks.
She goes, "Oh, I love her sarcasm." Tasha got a lot of comments on your face on the Starbucks vlog. They go, "The faces she makes," and I go, "Yeah."
I've been told I have expressive eyebrows.
She goes a lot of this, like looking at me like you didn't choose me. She goes, "I didn't," but here we are. All right, my leg's going numb, so why don't you get on? I'm gonna sign off out of here. Are we doing leftovers tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever,
we got a lot of leftovers.
Alrighty. All right. Bye, everybody.
Couples that match, stay together. Add some twerking to your dance vlog, and your algorithms will improve. Me or her? Who do you want? Yeah, I like some good sarcasm. I think we covered it all today. Yeah, guys, it's December 8th, right? Or is it? No, today's the 7th. Today's December 7th. So today's December 7th. So I've got 2 weeks of Christmas themed vlogs I still need to make. Like I've said to a few people, there's some real real garbage out there. I mean, some people make good vlogs. Like Tara Michelle is a really talented editor. She's really good. If you guys don't know her, she makes really good vlogs. But you know, like people that do it right, like Tara Michelle, like she owns multiple properties from her YouTube salary. I mean, it's amazing. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep on having fun with it and not worry. I think that's the best thing you can do creatively is just have fun with whatever it is you make, and then when things hit, they hit, as you've seen before. Who knows? I'm going to repost some of this later. Sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. Leslie said, I mentioned this before, but if you're bored in January, make a video about Matt's cast roasting them, please and thank you. Matt's cast roasting them. What do you mean? Can you explain that to me? Like sight unseen, just roasting their face? The problem is that'll be me roasting, 25 chicks, and then I got to be like, it can be complicated. You're going to get me in trouble. Leah said, is there anywhere to look at Christmas lights there? That could be fun. Yeah, Christmas lights is a good one. I've had to think about that because I don't know how easy it'll be to get the photography, to get all that. It'll be hard to do. You know what we could do, Tasha, is if we've got a LED light, we could maybe mount it in the car, and when we're not driving, we can do like the whole world, really. There's never been anything in our lifetime that's just stopped a global economy, and there's issues. We can't visit our family. We are for sure going to shed a tear over that. There'll be a tear on Christmas morning when we don't get to hang out with some of our family and open Christmas gifts together. But I think that with every bad scenario comes some sort of, canary in a coal mine. And I think what it is for us is just slowing down, enjoying a Los Angeles Christmas that we've never done before. And the truth is, with the pandemic, for me, turning these live streams on has been something I hadn't ever committed to doing. I've had the live stream feature on my YouTube for years now, and I've never done it before. And I decided to do it for this Bachelorette season, and it's been something where I've gotten to chat with you guys, share a lot of laughs, and laughter is always the best medicine. Abe Lincoln said we laugh because we cannot cry. Or S&T say we laugh because we shouldn't cry. But either way, the point is that you guys have been very helpful to, you guys have been very helpful to my sanity and my growth with what I can do creatively. And you've helped keep me from feeling like I'm trapped in my studio apartment. So I appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for that. Again, let's get out of here. Let me read a couple more comments, make sure I didn't miss anything, make sure I didn't miss any phone calls. Leslie said, also drag Tasha in to do it with you so that you have a female perspective and you don't get yourself in trouble. Oh, you want Tasha to do the roasting with me? Well, Tasha's just going to defend. I'm going to be like, oh, look at that chick's lips. And Tasha's going to be like, actually, they're beautiful. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, Abe Lincoln needed some therapy. That's right. He got some in the back of the head. Proclamate that. I think we made it to the end. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Oz. Tasha, I'm calling Oz the sheriff. He's the sheriff. Oz, we got to send you a little sheriff's badge. We'll do a little YouTube sheriff's badge. You get in there, he just punches people out of the chat because we had that one troll. Hopefully we can get a bigger following so we can get some more trolls, and then Oz can be like, just lay the Thor's hammer down on these a-holes. Yeah, solid nickname, Oz. And anyway, for everyone else, thank you guys so much. And who was it? Miss Lola? I think it was Miss Lola who said that whoever calls in now has to say what you're hiding from or what you're procrastinating, because it's so funny how we've had people that are like studying to be a nurse, and it's like, you should go study. They're like, no, I needed to take a break to watch your YouTube channel. It's like, did you though? Like, I appreciate you guys so much. Leah, go back to your kids. Everyone else, Nikki, I know we didn't get to see you today. You must be working a double, so save us some tiramisu. D said, I don't know, roasting a bunch of women probably won't turn out so well for Dave. I agree with him. Maybe leave that one alone. Well, you know what I can do is I do like a challenge. So I'll tell you what, D, let me, I shouldn't be roasting a bunch of random chicks' faces, because that's just not going to go well. But I'll get a roast going for them, and then we'll do some of that. But, anyway, folks, I think it's time for me to go. I'll stay on the chat for another few minutes and scroll up and see if I missed any questions. So if you have any more questions or anything, let me know. But again, I got to go, folks. We got Vlogmas to do. So I'll see you in the Vlogmas comments. And thank you guys so much for promoting everything and for being really the best YouTube commenters ever. You guys are great. So bye, everybody. Oh, sorry, Lesia. I should say that was your idea to roast their professions. I actually thought of that and then read your comment, so we're on the same page. Kristen likes hot dogs. Good to know. Is that a fantasy suite request? Bye, Savannah. Bye, Isabel. Miss Lola, as always. Jessica. Bye. Yeah, thanks, Jen. I think they're good quality too. They're fun to make, and if they don't get views right away, that's okay. They can live online. Didn't have any audio or video problems this whole vlog, this whole live stream. I'll play one last song. This is called Prancer. This is trap Christmas music. Good night, everybody.